Today, in our episode, we are going to talk about the challenges faced by women in this COVID-19 pandemic. For anything gynecological or any other queries on women health, you can always leave a comment below or subscribe to this stream of Endless Gyno Gyan. COVID-19 is having a much more grim global impact on menstrual health and hygiene than can be imagined. Periods themselves have a long list of myths and taboos attached to them, and as if that was not enough, COVID-19 has added a few more, which say menstruation is a sign of COVID-19 or menstruating women are more infectious than others. These myths have no medical explanation and are baseless and are only increasing the myths and stigmas revolving around menstruation. It is becoming more and more difficult for women and girls admitted in hospitals or quarantines to obtain menstrual hygiene products. Even more, the women who are working and have gone back to work due to the unlock are finding it difficult to change their pads due to the risk of going to washrooms or touching dustbins or any other surfaces. The solution: maybe it is better to use menstrual cups or eco-friendly pads so that we can avoid changing till we get back home. Around 70% of healthcare workers are females, including doctors, nurses and class 4 employees who are working under intense pressure wearing PPE for long hours. Putting on and removing the PPE prevents frequent changing of pads, displaced pads, or even starting a period without realizing it because you're already drenched in the sweat from the PPE. This results in either bleeding through the PPE or staining them. Maybe it is a good idea to use a menstrual tracker or use tampons or menstrual cups instead of pads to avoid the staining. Non-availability of water, sanitization and hygiene services, and also the traditions like menstrual huts and avoiding washing genitals during periods increases the vulnerability to this COVID infection. The UNICEF, the UNFPA and other organizations like the Red Cycle are working towards awareness and also towards providing menstrual hygiene products during this pandemic. Pregnancy can bring with it trillions of questions about the safety of the baby. And if you have the added lingering risk of COVID-19, it makes life even more stressful. Although researchers say that pregnant ladies are not at any increased risk of COVID-19 from the general population, remember, pregnant ladies cannot take much medication. Hence, it is always safer to be careful and not catch the infection. If a pregnant lady catches a COVID-19 infection, is there any proven chance of miscarriage? No. If a pregnant lady catches COVID-19, is there an increased chance of abnormalities to the baby in the tummy? No. If a pregnant lady catches COVID-19, is there an increased chance of passing on the infection from the mother to the baby? No. The only thing that is probably at an increased risk is maybe there can be a chance of an early delivery or a preterm birth. Other problems: your visits to your gynecologist may be limited, your partner may not be allowed into the scans, and the number of family members during your delivery may be limited. It is all for you and your baby's safety. So, should you plan a pregnancy during these days? Well, that is totally up to the choice of the parents to be. But remember that in case it is a high risk pregnancy, your frequent visits to your obstetrician could be risky and could be a little difficult. Ultimately, remember, pregnancy is as natural as the rising and the setting of the sun, but it brings with it many complications and discomforts. Do not run to your doctor at the drop of a hat. Be in touch online or on a teleconsultation and visit them when you are called in. Do not panic. Be safe. Keep your guests safe. Some say doctors, hospitals, and healthcare organizations are misusing the situation for their financial advantage. True or not true? Irrelevant. We are in the middle of a pandemic and with no end seen in sight as of now. It is important that we keep ourselves, our families, and our communities safe. Remember, if all doctors and healthcare organizations were misusing the situation, it would not have been the doctors who were on the RIP list. We all know the rules. Wear a proper mask, follow social distancing, wash your hands well, and sanitize your surroundings. Let's join hands and unite against this pandemic by not joining hands and staying home. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.